chain on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not pressed with making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. And it's only 8 a.m. I don't do it for the gram. I know I'm on a man. At my 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Roll inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that it's here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is well. Happy November. Let me see how all systems go. We look good. Everything looks like it is working here. And yeah, let's get it, man. November. Wow. It was a fast month last month, to be honest. But I actually don't remember kind of the beginning of the month. So Yeah, let's get it. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. We got an interesting question to start the month here. Can someone please tell me why is the daily analysis on Discord from 2023? Well, to answer your question, we have been live since 2023. So why would the analysis on Discord be relevant when you can show up live every single day and get the analysis live? So that is to answer your question. That is why it's from 2023, because we are live. So, morning to all. Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is good. Yeah, let's get it. Friday, today NFP day. Crazy day yesterday, end of month. Huge profit taking and all of that stuff. So, let's get it. Start off with the news here. So, today is NFP day. First day of the month and NFP. We have a French bank holiday and Italian bank holiday. It is, obviously two European economies. And something that we can watch here for if you're trading the euro, but the rest of the European economies are open here. So that is basically it. Main focus, we have a bit of Swiss franc CPI here as well. Main focus today is gonna be NFP, right? NFP, first Friday of every single month is NFP. That's how you know when NFP is coming. It's first Friday of every month. Yesterday we had unemployment claims come back more positive, so meaning that less people are claiming unemployment. So I expect unemployment rate probably to drop. They're expecting same. Maybe if it drops to 4.0 employment change, we might see they're expecting quite a big drop here. They're expecting less people to be employed. That's probably because of the big numbers that we posted last month, right? Big numbers we posted last month. Forecast was 147, came back 254. So they're expecting a pullback from that. Which would lead to maybe a bounce on gold if we see that, but unemployment rate, I would expect a whipsaw. So we've kind of priced that in with yesterday. That's why we saw a sell-off on gold, because there's no rush to reduce interest rates, right? There's no rush to reduce interest rates because labor market is being healthy here, and we dumped here pretty heavy on GJ. Go drag some of these key levels here. 96, let's put that there, and we'll do the analysis. Bring 500. And yeah, let's run through the analysis. Let's see what's going on daily, how we're gonna tackle this today. So looking at daily time frame here, previous daily did pull back here to a very interesting zone. This is our initial breakout zone. This is quite a nice zone here. And quite an interesting zone. I expect if we can hold support here, buys should, this should be a retest zone here for potential buys towards the upside, and could lay off quite nicely. This happened over Asian, where we started to reject off there. That 4 hour now is closing bullish, and we're closing bullish back inside of the range here. Do we want to create a lower high? We don't know just yet. A daily support here, right? A daily support here could be quite nice. And will allow us to potentially target into these resistances or create a setup 2 towards the upside, basically forming support to go up here. And this pullback that happened just ends up being a pullback. Now the major zone we're looking to retest before this wants to go further downside is going to be this 197,800, but we have to keep in mind we did break structure here towards the downside, 2 structural points, but on a daily picture that's not it's not breaking structure. We're still continuing in this uptrend. So right now 4 hour candles closing bullish. We have a mixed bias session here. For me personally, I'm more leaning on the side of buys. That's more what I'm looking at, is on the side of buys here. If we're looking at 1 hour time frame, we have just pushed out of the range. Nice little setup 5 here, and I do want to mark this previous 4 hour. It seems like we're testing that P4S. And yeah, for sells to make sense today, you can sell below 500. It does make sense to sell below 500. I'm a little bit more bullish, to be honest. If I'm being honest, I'm a little bit more bullish, and I would be looking this as opportunity for buys here. But we'll have to see how price action forms. I would love to see now a little liquidity grab towards 500, and then a close above here for setup 1 buys as well. Would be quite nice to see that. Liquidity grab is kind of needed because it will give us confidence that price doesn't want to continue down. We've had no retests on the 30-minute, no retest of course on the 1 hour, and no retest on any of the 15. This is the first consolidation structure we're making. So I'd love to see you know, basically price bring a little bit of a liquidity grab towards the downside, and then you know, close above to get that continuation back to 197 at least. So yeah, I'd expect that, and would want that to look for the buys. Now for the sells, yeah, I mean, they do make sense. They do make sense. I can't say no, but I'm a little bit bullish, man, especially this daily retest zone. I mean, it looks for me, I could be wrong. It could just flip here and want to continue down one more time, but I really do like the idea of continuing bullish from here. And that's just my personal opinion, but I might be wrong today because GJ has been a little bit not as bull as it was before. But looking at policy changes over yesterday's speeches, there's really not been much that, you know, indicating that basically we're seeing any major policy changes. You know, we did see some changes, but major policy changes seems the same. You know, they are you know, they are talking about interventions here. This is just a metric saying that they didn't spend any yen on interventions. Of course, yesterday the GBP had a lot of weakness. If you look at GBP USD, big dump on GBP USD as well here, moving towards the downside here. So a lot of weakness coming with the new budgets here in the GBP. Saw that sell-off happen. Basically have to draw full new ranges here, which we can do. So yeah, you know, big sell-off on the GBP. Does that weakness continue into today? Yes, it's possible. It's possible. Now, you know, selling below here, it's not a small range. Like, it's 22 pips. So we might have to keep that in mind. I'd love to see basically at least us leave the previous 4 hour before considering sells. But honestly, I quite like the idea of coming back and buying from here. Even higher time frame. I quite like that idea as a higher time frame position, you know, to try move this towards the upside. But we'll have to see how price action forms and react accordingly. This looks like it does want to do that liquidity grab I was hoping for. So hopefully we see that. Now, moving on to gold here. Gold, on the other hand, sell off if I've seen one, right? Sell off if I've seen one. Absolutely insane, man. I think this was a spot for 1 minute strategy yesterday. Yeah, I mean, there was so many opportunities here. I should have capitalized on this, but I was actually enjoying a good workout end of month. And I didn't know when it was going to stop, man. I didn't know when it was going to stop, as this is a little bit counter trend, but huge profit taking end of month. And yeah, wow. Let's measure this. I'm interested to see how big this dump was. How much we saying? 400 pips. Holy bro, 400 pips. Just a one lot sell. Would be good. Legendary trader's almost back at entry, man. He's almost back at entry. Long from 2700, short from 2700. He's almost back at entry. So he's it's a good dump for him. Almost back. Only 400 pips down, and still he's still 200 more pips for legendary trader to be back at entry. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with daily time frame here. Obviously big daily close, but if you notice where the daily closing, it looks kind of like GJ. It's not that worrying higher time frame, right? It's not that worrying higher time frame. If you look at this as a higher time frame, it's not like, oh, this is some you know, major dump breaking structure. No, it's fine. You know, it's not legendary trader. I went long at 2790. Damn. So, you know, looking at monthly candle close here, strong monthly candle close, right? Doesn't get stronger than that. So what am I expecting? Mixed bias like GJ today. If we can get back above this previous 4 hour, I think buys will make sense here. If not, we could find ourselves a little bit more downside here. So we need to mark some ranges. I think above this 4 hour is going to be ideal for the buy scenario. Yeah, and we'll see how that forms here. Maybe some form of even setup twos here could make sense. Just need to see how price forms. What's 30 minutes saying there? Not much. 30-minute resistance is quite close by, so that is something that has to be considered as well. A little bit choppy, a little bit. I mean, after such a big move like this, you know, you need to really let price develop some sort of strong support structure, which we luckily have a 4 hour structure made, and then try to battle that, right? So At the moment, we're rejecting off this previous 15 here. So I need more information on this. Potentially sells could make sense back inside this range here below 49. 49, basically 750 here. If we can get below 750, deleted my key level. I think 750 sells here. Something getting below there is going to be, makes sense there, you know. I think it will make sense if we're looking for that. NFP day today. So what do I expect for NFP? Well, I expect a whipsaw this NFP. I actually expect to move up and down like this, and I expect numbers to come back a little bit better. If we see, actually I expect numbers might become a little bit worse, which will pop gold up a little bit here. So, you know, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for, is maybe a whipsaw today. A majority of that impulsive move actually happened yesterday. 400 pips is not light work here. So let's see how price forms. Sells probably make more sense below there. 30-minute even has a cascading support, so it's not the easiest selling zone. Buys look a lot cleaner here. A lot more room for buys. So we'll see how that forms and then come back to that. Monthly candle close on Mr. GJ. Yeah, monthly support here, right? Monthly support, potential wick fill. We do have a sort of wick rejection here, but we're not rejecting a major monthly resistance. So we could see price start to form monthly ranges, which I've seen before. Last time we get, if you look at these type of, this is an interesting scenario. I don't think in my history of trading GJ, I have not traded a monthly candle close like this. This is new for me to trade a monthly candle close like this. Why am I saying that? Well, this is what people don't understand. My history on the chart started back in 2020. That's my monthly history. That's all what I've traded on GJ, from down here to up here. So if you look at all these candles, I've not traded a monthly candle closing at support with a long wick like this. I've traded these monthly candles here. This is a double monthly support. It continued up, but honestly, a support candle is a support candle. So for me, what I'm looking at here is, unless we tap the target, this should be able to continue up. Only issue is that in the past here, this type of rejection, this was a little bit closer. You know, it's going to be a little bit fundamentally driven here, and we are not seeing policy changes for this to dump unless we get very, very, very weak in the GBP. Can I trade Asian session? Yeah, we haven't looked at Discord yet. We're still doing the analysis, and once we do, of course, I'll have a look at that. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting here. Now let's have a look at GU. GU monthly candle is strong bearish candle here. Strong bearish candle on the monthly, looking like it wants to retest into this monthly support here, which means that it has a little bit more room to go down, probably to complete this move down into the 1.28s, right? If it really wants to extend 1.281, something like that. If we're looking at daily time frame here, same scenario. Daily is just tapped into this previous daily support, filled this LTA finally. Now into the daily support, giving some sort of rejection. So mixed bias, kind of like gold on GU here. GU is a lot more higher time frame bearish. If we're marking some sort of zones here, we can mark this previous daily support here. Let's go ahead and do that. So previous daily support closing like this, 4-hour time frame now created a support a little bit lower. We can just mark that 4-hour support here. No need to take the daily for S. Now right now we're sitting at this kind of 4-hour resistance, which is the yellow line here. 1 hour has a resistance a little bit higher, so buys will make sense above there to retrace some of this impulsive move. But technically we're still mixed bias, so if we start to break through some of these ranges here, now GU is a little bit more interesting. Below here would make more sense for sells, but based on a 30-minute time frame, and if you get a 1 hour close, you could sell a little bit earlier, right? You could sell a little bit earlier and just use higher time frame to rely on that to get to the 15 and see what's up here. So am I sold that GU is bearish right now? I think we are in a midst of a little bit of a bounce play. Issue is right now is that if we were fully bearish, I'd be looking to sell right now, but I'm not too sure that we're fully bearish right now. So yeah, this is what we're looking at. GJ giving the liquidity grab here, so this could set us up for buys. No close to take the sells. We have 9 minutes. We'll see if we can take the sells and the buys. It's potential to look for both here, but we have to wait for a close. I'm not going to trade this without a close because we're retesting a very important daily zone here, and like I said, I'm a little bit more bullish bias. For me, this is just a bottom wick on the 4 hour. It's just what makes sense at the moment here. Yes, the sells look good, but I see that more as counter trend compared to what we've been doing in the morning. If anything, this gives us opportunity to take buys from deeper here, but there could be a little sell option if we manage to sneakily make a little sneaky close below 500 here. So we'll see about that and react accordingly. So that's the analysis here. I want to have a quick look at DAX as well. DAX has just been dumping as well. Monthly candle closing here bearish. Has some room to retrace here if it does want to retrace. Weekly is coming close towards weekly support. You know, we did cross the previous weekly support. Now we're coming to this weekly support. This has been tested before. We have tested this weekly support. Daily is obviously closing bearish here, coming close towards daily support. Consider that this daily support basically tapped here. So target is basically tapped here, and if we're going to play out a bounce, we should play out a bounce somewhere from around here. You can see that 4 hour as well. Very interesting 4 hour closes at the moment. We're seeing it quite choppy. If there's going to be any type of continuation of sells today, I'd expect them to happen basically just below here, and that's basically it. You would get a quick little sell to retest here, and that's basically it, which can happen in 7 minutes Frankfurt Open as well. So we can keep an eye on that to take potential sells below this 15 here. If we're looking at lower time frames as well, is clean. So yeah, I think that could be an option here, but we need to wait around 7 minutes. So that's the analysis. That's the analysis, guys. That's what I'm looking at. And yeah, let's get it. Hope you guys are ready for a new month here and did not mess yourself up yesterday. NFP, I know it's a new month, but this is where you can start playing with some bullets, right? You have a whole month ahead of you. No need to rush into anything, but at the same time, take options. Don't be scared to take options because there's a whole month ahead of us. So towards the end of the month, we want to start to be more on a defensive side, but now we have the whole month ahead of us. You don't really feel like that. But remember, what doesn't change is today is still Friday, still NFP day, right? So those things are still there to worry about, and make sure that you treat it the same, because this could have been, you know, it could have been just a normal day, right? So monthly candle as well sometimes likes to make it top and bottom wick. So yeah, that's what we're looking for. If you guys enjoyed the analysis, be sure to do the YouTube business. You guys know the YouTube business. Let's get the likes up to at least 100 likes here, 300 of us in here. I appreciate everyone showing up, and yeah, let's get it. Let's have a look here in the Discord. NFP plan, daily no bottom wick. Yeah, interesting here. Sells below this zone. Yeah, this would be, it's pretty hard to sell with how choppy we've been. Need more structure for sells. Yeah, with mixed bias here, this might be a bounce zone as well. Heavy move yesterday, but yeah, I was really interested to look for sells below here, but it seems like the safest will be below here. We'll have to see more price action, like you said. It's good here. If it wasn't mixed bias, it would be very easy. It would be very easy without mixed bias. Let's see the sells you took, the buys you took here. This was on gold buys. Take a break of this high. I'd say go break of this high, the setup 3, which seems like you did. Or take a break of this candle that closed above here, would have been better. Got a nice move here. And yeah, here's a better image of this. Yeah, my question is, this is all good, but you know, great trade here. Totally made sense. Why not enter here? Why enter on this one? That's my question, because this makes sense. You know, why not just enter on the close above here, set up one stop loss below here? No need such a wise. You can keep stop loss below this structure, or the same stop loss, which is safer for Asian. So I agree with you for Asian session, giving some room. Leave it here. You would have had an earlier entry, save a little bit of pips and get the same take profit. Otherwise, everything here is fine. Everything here is fine. It's looking good. Everything else is looking good. Okay, so this is the liquidity grab I was talking about. So if now we can flip back inside the range and then close bullish above, should be good, right? Remember, we're talking about that in the beginning of the stream, right? Talking about that in the beginning of the stream. So see what happens. Because I'm late for the breakout. Okay, if you're late, sometimes you have to remember that you can't just FOMO in, right? So if you're late because you were doing something or busy at the chart, doesn't matter. that means you're just late. So make sure not to make it a FOMO type move to where you just come in and, you know, oh, I'm late, but it's still playing out, I'm going to get in. You know, it's not a good habit that. With so many wicks on GJ, you wait for closure or minute 5 closure above wicks? No, because if a candle is able to close above, I would want a little bit of a strong close, maybe where my mouse is. Because if a candle is able to close above, it will be doing what all those candles could not do, right? That's why they're wicking, right? So if a candle closes, it would be doing something they couldn't do, which is close above. So I actually like that. Passed phase 1 yesterday, I will start phase 2 from Monday. Nice, man, nice. You've been showing up to stream with your small biceps for a while. So, seems like a good job, good job. Definitely, you know, should be proud of yourself. What leverage you use? I think I have it set to 1 to 100. You don't need leverage if you're if you're risking proper risk 1 to 2%, you don't need more than I think 1 to 50 leverage max. 2%, 3%, you know. 1 to 100 is more than enough. 1 to 30 is even enough. 1 to 50 is even enough. Even 2% risk you can run 1 to 30, 2%. Because say you have a 10K account, let's say, for easy calculation. 10K account, times that by, let's say, 30, right? That's going to be 300K, so you can pop a 3 lot on a 10K account. 3 lot on a 10K account is like, you know, 3% with a 10 pip stop loss, so, yeah. Indian brokers 1 to 4 max, yeah, it's to stop you guys from gambling. Full margin. Let's see how DAX is doing here, if we're going to get the close below for Frankfurt open. Oops. Look how straight that line is, guys. Come on, bro. Look how straight that line is. Brilliant. Super satisfying. Yeah, so I don't think this will close below, but the next candle can close below. One hour is closing bearish, nevertheless. Yeah, based on 1 hour, you just have to remember, man, we've basically hit target. So right in this zone, you want to be in and out as fast as possible, you know? You want to pip and dip. That's exactly what you want. Nice little setup, 3 on 30. Pip and dip as fast as possible. So keep an eye, any 5-minute candle closing below here. How is GJ done? So GJ 15 candle close below the range here, respecting 500. Sells are going to make sense below 500. If not, I'm looking at this as a liquidity grab to continue up. 1 hour has done a pullback now. So we would have structure on the 1 hour if we were able to close above here. You know, we are closing back below previous 4 hour support though. So it makes it a little bit sketchy. But yeah, let's see how gold closed here as well. Gold closed, not really strong support here. So gold needs more information. And yeah, we take it from there. We take it from there. What about gold? We analyze gold. We're waiting for some sort of support creation to be made on gold would be the best scenario here. Hello, Harry. Hello, man. I have a surprise for you. I logged and asked prices and removed repeated numbers before last ask and didn't change the order. What type of surprise is that? That's a boring surprise, man. I don't even understand what you're saying. How am I supposed to be surprised? Hey, brother from Sydney, Australia. Nice, nice. Rubbish surprise. I thought I was going to get something good, exciting. GJ maybe bullish, so stronger. Well, we need a close above here, close above what we would need. London opens in 1 hour. Correct. DAX shooting up. Yeah, that's why we didn't take the sells. Let's have a look at DAX. Yeah. So we'll see what DAX does. I think if DAX wants to bounce out of this zone, counter trend buys will be above here. We will break a lot of structure by then. We should be able to counter trend buy above this. Should be good. Because I take partials from 27.39. Do I need to close it or take a wait? 39, 27.39 for what? Sells, buys? Need context. Always need context. There's no volume? I don't think so. I think there's some volume. We just push down here. We're closing back. There is volume. Obviously, guys, you have to remember we had a massive push. There's no volume in gold, maybe, yeah. But we've had a 400 pip drop yesterday. Don't expect today to be as exciting. It's NFP day as well. You think people are a bit like, whoa. You know, so relax. London is open now. It's not open now. Frankfurt is open now. Give me a sec, guys. I'll just go toilet, come back. How's your week so far? Oh, good. Thanks for asking. Good. I think, Monday took a nice trade. Tuesday, there was a good trade on gold. Came back to break even. I think that was a clutch management. During the Wednesday live stream as well, I got involved in a swing trade, not the London one, but New York. I took a swing trade that ran to 1 to 2 risk to reward. Very nice swing trade. No drawdown in that. Actually, a little bit drawdown in that swing trade. And the thing is that has a negative swap, which means that I pay to hold that position. So I wanted to be out as fast as possible. So yeah, it was very nice to see that that swing trade give 1 to 2 risk to reward. So yeah, I don't think you can complain at that. Plans have been playing out, and ideas been on point here. So especially end of month, I don't really have much expectations. I just trade what I see. I mean, this week was a week that I came in with 0 expectations, and it was good. I think I managed it the best because it was a daylight saving change, which we still are not over with. Next week, everything gets sorted. Then we had all of the news coming out, and then we had now we have NFP today, you know, so all interesting things happening this week. Next week is election week as well, so 4-year cycle is going to end of elections here, so very interesting time. NFP today, expecting numbers to come back a little bit, I think a little bit higher than expected, but yeah, we'll see. I think we come 4.0 at unemployment rate. Hi, do you know which pairs other than CAD CHF have positive swap? Yeah, when I took my Euro NZD shorts, there was positive swap. GBP JPY longs have positive swaps. There's a trick. You go to your broker. So go on your MetaTrader, right click the pair that you want to do, and there is a little thing called specification. So I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you this this is for GJ. So when you right click your pair, you can press specifications. This is going to tell you all how much you get paid, right? So look, right, this is how much it costs me per lot to trade here, session times, and what's going to be important is swap long. So if I'm longing GJ here, I get paid 16 points, right? So 1.6 pips per day. Very good, very good. So if you long GJ with a 10 lot, you're going to be paid $100 per day. Obviously, longing GJ with a 10 lot on a swing is pretty big boy stuff, but look at the short, right? You have to pay 3.5 points here. That's 3.5 pips. 3.5 pips is nuts. 3.5 pips is nuts. So holding shorts on GJ, it better damn go into profit fast. If it doesn't go into profit fast and you hold overnight, it's going to be expensive. Also look at Wednesday swap rates, right? 3. Wednesday swap rates are 3. Right, so you have to calculate all of these are all costs to trade, right? So that's how you find out. Five minutes for this candle to close. Looks like it is retracing now. We'll see how the candle closes. Ayo brother, may the pips be with you. Thank you. Can you do a little explanation why you have marked these exact levels? What do they represent? First time here, no clue how you trade. No problem, man. Yeah, it's gonna take, you know, getting used to. I normally mark these levels from higher time frame down. So I start from weekly down to you know, my entry time frames, which is 15-minute, and they mark the most relevant levels based off support and resistance. And I look to trade between range to range. I would recommend, if you want to have a quick catch up, visit my YouTube channel, watch my 4-step strategy here, 10-minute video, basically explains the 4 steps I go through from marking up to my entries to my bias, all of that. So I think this is going to be the best place for you to, you know, that's how it is. That's how it is. Any Americans in here? There is. Actually, no, Canadians. Actually, Brandon is American. Maybe he's Canadian, but I'm sure Brandon's American. Damn. All right. But where do you live? Yeah, there we go. That's what I meant, not ethnicity. PR. Let's go. The world is here. Yeah, actually, we have quite now, you know, we're quite mixed in here. We are quite mixed for sure. Scotland, nice. Yeah, we're pretty mixed. I do see where most people are. American living in Philippines considering moving to Bali. Nice. Bro, in my country, because of elections, they suspended all social platforms. Can't even? Damn, is that true? So gold moving down towards that key level here. Remember we spoke about shorts below here? Somewhere below here, shorts could make sense. Let's just draw a box. Let's draw a little box. Now we have a pretty close zone here, 30-minute to watch as a watch zone. Still in that swing. It hit 1 to 2. That was TP1 smashed. So TP1 was smashed here, 1 to 2. So yeah, it's basically over there. So yeah, very happy with the swing. Selling UJ, any thoughts? Did you, let's see, maybe you send you a plan. No, I don't know, I haven't analyzed. So if you're doing it right now, I don't know. But hopefully I have time. How do you calculate risk on the swing? The same way you calculate risk on any other trade. It's the same trade. Why would you have to calculate any differently? Your stop loss is just a different size. Same way you calculate, you know. Very simple, right? Any other trade, you do the same shit. You have 100 pip. I mean, always 1 to 2%. Yeah, that's a personal preference. I like to dollar-based value my swing trades. My whole trading is dollar-based value. I have a dollar-based risk, right? Not a percent-based dollar-based risk. Let's see UJ for you, Claudio. Looking to sell here. How's bias doing? Previous daily closed bullish here. We are at daily support right now. So target tapped on daily. 4 hour also kind of in this zone though. This is like your setup 6 type zone formation, but on a 4 hour. 1 hour looks good. 30 minutes, no pullbacks yet. 15 minute. Yeah, based on 30 makes sense. But there's a little bit of choppiness down here, so I don't know how, if it wants to pull back or not. You're basing it on 5 minute? 5 minute, there's a lot of supports here, so you can't base it on 5 minute. Need to rely on higher time frame like a 1 hour. You think of it of the 1 hour setup too. It's an option, but not the cleanest option for sure. 5 minute confirmation, yeah, you have 5 minute change of structure as well, yes. You do have that, So at least you can try to test maybe into this previous zones here. 1 hour looks very clean though. 1 hour looks no issues. Maybe only issues you have is somewhere here. It might want to also do this, which you have to care about. Oops, might want to do that. So watch your stop loss placement for that in case it wants to do a little bit of business. All right, GJ here closed. How's GJ close here? Close below here, not really the top wick I'm looking for at the moment. 30 minute. This 5 minute here is troubles. This is hard for me because I really have a bullish bias today. Like, personal analysis, my bias is bullish. Is it worth it? Break of low to get to here, 16 pips, stop loss about 20 pips. A little bit less than 20, oops. How much exactly? 19.7 for 16. So that could be break-even zone. I'm bullish, man. I'm bullish. Let's see how gold closed here. Morning, Alex. Yeah, gold closed below here at my zone as well. I think a 5 minute candle closed below here could be options. Very good top wick though on gold here. Check out this top wick. So if gold starts to break down here, it could be nice. Yeah, these sells are here, but I'm a little bit bullish on GJ if I'm being honest, guys. I mean, breaking the low here, close below 500 can be a counter trend. So, I mean, if that's an option for you, then yeah, I mean, you can give that a shot. Have a thunderstorm as well, which is obviously a nice positive here. On MetaTrader 5, you can adjust. Yes, you can adjust it without needing to type. Correct. Correct. You can. You just drag and drop. Drag and drop. What makes you bullish? The zone we've tapped here. Like these pullbacks, I'm seeing opportunities to take buys. Like I'm seeing an opportunity right now. If this comes back down here, to take buys and leave this for the rest of, you know, going into next week and something. So for me, I'm a little bit more bullish here, man. Like, yeah, I get the sells. They make sense. And if it goes, it goes. But I don't know. There's just that about me. Like, I'm super uncomfortable trying to sell this. But I've been trading GJ since 2020. And GJ's only thing it's been doing has been going up. But if you heard my plan yesterday, I said deep pullbacks here are opportunities for me. So I feel like this could be a potential opportunity, this pullback here. Especially if we come retest down here. But hey, I'm a trader. So if we retest down here, that's a trade. That's a trade. So I'm stuck between two things. I think the only thing that will ease my tension here is to get some sort of 15-minute support and then break that support. I think that would be great. Or I just man up and just risk it for the biscuit with the sells. Buys look better. Yeah, I'm pretty bullish. But I do get the sells here. I do get the sell. But that's an option if you want to attempt that. You at least can try to get back down here for 16 pips. I was actually, guys, looking here. Potential gold setup 6 here. But never tapped the zone. Look. Just missed it. Just missed it. So looking to get back inside here. If you look at this opposite way around, it makes a lot more sense, right? You see that? But I think maybe it needs to break this structure first. Then still possibility to come back and then take. What time frame do you place your trades on? Mostly 15-minute. You can see all of my trades. Time frames are here. 15, 15, 15, 15. I would say, yeah, 15. There should be a count here of how many times I place on 15. Yeah. 121 times on a 15-minute. So, yeah, 15-minute is my go-to, I would say. 15-minute is my golden time frame. Please, does European bank holiday affect? Slightly, but not. It's not fully closed, right? German banks are not closed. You have USA still open, so max that will happen is you just get a boring move. But that boring move will more happen so because of NFP, not because of Euro bank holiday. How is GJ doing? Yeah, GJ is continuing. Actually, 5 closed below. It looks better now. Yeah, I don't know if I had the guts to do this today right now, these sells. For some reason I have bullish bias, but it does make sense. It does make sense. So if you're in the sells with your stop loss above here, you can manage as well something closing above 500 bullish or back inside the range. But to be honest, so close to stop loss there, might as well give it the chance to fake out. You know, what's the difference? 4 pips. Actually, it's quite a good saving. Long term, if you're taking 100 trades, saving 4 pips, it adds up, you know. So that is a good saving. That would be a good management. Let's see if I'm right. If we reject and can take buys. Every time I enter a trade, I close too early. Yesterday, I closed gold sell when I entered 67 and then 65 melted to 35. Yeah, but did you know it was going to melt to 35? Like, come on. How do you know it was going to melt like that? Have a plan where you're going to take profit. Let's say I was entering a sell here. I'm planning to take profit somewhere around here. This is a support zone. Even if it melts past it, I don't care because I'm a trader. I have to trade what I see, not what I think, or what's the possibility of happening, what can happen. If I believe on higher time frame, there is an option for runners. Hell yeah, if there's an option for runners, I'll leave a position running to do its thing. Then I can be part of the market, you know? You mean that before NFP news, there's boring moves? Sometimes, yeah, because traders are just waiting for NFP, right? Euro USD is a USD based pair. Traders can be waiting for NFP, right? Okay, here's a rejection coming through. I wonder if buys back inside the range to fill the range and continue are sensible here. Obviously, the breakout buys are going to be the easiest. We do have enough liquidity now. Morning, is holiday in Spain and my wife didn't wake you up. That's all good, man. That's all good. Sounds good though. Good to relax a little bit, right? Good to sleep. Means you needed it. Is 10 pips TP a scalp? I would assume. Depends on the pair, man. I wouldn't say 10 pips is a scalp on a pair like Euro USD. 10 pips is a decent move. It would be a session trade. You know? Good to see you. Good to see you too, brother. Thank you. How far time frame do you go for your top-down analysis? I normally start on like the daily, right? And then once a week, I need to only look at the weekly. Like today, I looked at the monthly because we had a monthly candle close. So basically, I start from daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30, 15, you know? But try keep as minimum lines as possible. Look how many lines I have on the chart today. I mean, forget these. These are old lines, right? Forget these, but I just didn't remove these. These can be removed. They're not important. But today, just for today, I have 1, 2, 3 lines and then some key levels. Actually, 4. So 4 to 5 is the magic number, I notice. 4 to 5 lines. Bro, if I want to buy gold monthly runner, should I buy today? What's your plan, though? You have to have a stop loss. You can't just buy and close your eyes. Doesn't work like that. Yes, it would have worked on gold, but the problem is that that's not advice that I would recommend you do. You know, so it's not the way I do it, man. Whenever you enter something with an idea for it to go up or down, you have to make sure that you have a place where you're wrong, you know. Swiss CPI, yeah, in about 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Do you have a GoPro session? What do you mean a GoPro session? Session of what on GoPro? GoPro is a camera? How's gold doing? Seems like still rejecting our zone, right? This is why we didn't want to sell till we get below this. Key level 2750, exactly tapped it to the point. Ooh, it actually came back into the zone now. That's interesting. But closed back in the zone. Wow. That's interesting. What do you think has been your biggest lesson / achievement this year? Wow, that's a tough question. I'll have to think hard about that. Lesson and achievement. I probably need to think about that. Biggest lesson and achievement. Man, there's been so many lessons and so many achievements. I think I'm a master of achieving the small stuff that lead me to big achievements. Biggest achievement this year was purchasing, actually was that, yeah, that was 2023, late 2023, damn. So no, that was not this year. Yeah, I'd have to think about that. I'll tell you end of stream. Lessons, many lessons. But I'm a master of achieving the small things that lead me to achieve the big things, right? So it's like there's been multiple achievements. There's not like been one massive achievement. Like a big achievement in itself, yeah, like it's the accumulation of all of the small achievements that is the big achievement, you know? Consistency month to month, you know? I think the biggest achievement this year has been continuing to be adaptive, you know? Not as a personal achievement, not getting complacent. I think that's a big thing. Identifying not to be complacent. You know, winner effect. Higher typically first day of the month are chill, good day for trades or chill day. Depends on price action. If price is moving good, it's just a regular day in the market. Say last day of month you're protecting, but first day of the month you have the whole month ahead of you. So if there's an option today, more than welcome to take it. It just depends what the chart gives you, you know. And that's all I'm waiting for here. That's all I'm waiting for, because there's a whole month ahead. Today, the only thing that would affect markets today is actually going to be NFP. Not actually that it's the first day of the month. NFP would be more of a worry than first day of the month. What's your biggest dream you want to turn into reality? Another tough question, man. Biggest dream I want to turn into reality. I guess every goal I set is a dream, right? And I just want to achieve one goal at a time. That's it. There's no one big dream. Like, it's not a dream for me to own a big house and loads of supercars and a mansion. Like, if I want that, I can achieve that at some point. It's just going to be a matter of time. It's not a dream to achieve that. You know, that's just a goal, and you have to do everything, you know, you can to achieve that, right? But it's not a dream. It's not like, like I wish why can't you? Like, you know, it's, like I don't dream about things. You know, I just say, okay, how? Let me allow something to happen, and how am I going to do it, you know? My biggest dream is taking my mom and dad vacation around the world. It doesn't have to be a dream. That has to be an ambition. So make it happen. What's stopping you, right? How hard in the range? Yeah, if we were fully bearish bias, I do like the idea. I do like the idea, to be honest. I do like the idea. It's not a crazy idea. How big is stop here? 7 pips. Range is about 8 pips here. We could try this if we get good top wick. Oh, maybe. Let's see. Bit late now. We'll see. Liquidity grab from the bottom. Don't like what you think. Yeah, that's why we want a little bit bigger top wick. But it does make sense. I see the vision. Is this news on JPY or what? What happened to GJ? No, this is no news on JPY. Very aggressive move. We had a bit of Swiss news come out. Keep that in mind. So both are safe haven currencies. Bit of Swiss news coming out. Biggest dream hit 1 to 1000 RR would be good, right? Would be ideal. 1 to 1000 RR with a 10 lot. Now we're cooking, bro. Now we are cooking. How's gold closed here? Just at the level. 2000 to 1 RR. Yeah, it's legendary trader classic, right? What is gold doing here? I think gold needs that 5-minute close below. Let's see how GBP USD. I wanted to wait for a top wick on GBP USD because it could retrace, and yeah. This is why I wanted to wait for top wick, you know. Below 1 hour on resistance on gold, yeah, makes sense. Taking GJ and UJ both, you took it or you're taking now based on this close, 30-minute close. Oh, just finished checklist. Yeah, for me on GJ, I'm looking for buys personal, but I did say it makes sense at least to get down here, and by the time you get down here, you would be break even because you don't know what happens at the support unless you play it off 1 hour. But if you entered it on 15, then yeah, because your stop loss will be not on 50, it will be on 1 hour. Look at this GBP USD liquidity grab is great. Buys above here would make sense. How's gold doing? Oh, gold popped down a little bit here. Ooh. See what that is doing. 5-minute close below now. I wish the 5-minute close below a little bit cleaner. Yeah, let's see what we can capitalize on this goal. We're coming very close to 30-minute support at the moment. We shall see, we shall see. Don't you think GJ can come down to fill? Yes, I do think, but I'm just like a little bit more bullish here. Like this is just like I'm uncomfortable sitting in sells at the moment myself. But I do think it totally makes sense here. Totally makes sense to come at least down to the 15. Looking for setup 2 on gold for buys, you mean? Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking that as well. That would be fine. Above here, above 52. 52 would be a good spot. Or just a 30-minute S2. GJ, nice retest to key level. It's a good sign if you're in the sells for retest to key level. Where's 1-to-1? Here. Yeah, if it doesn't want to retest off this zone here, then it should be able to get to that 1-to-1 who's holding sells. What is your key levels? They are just like 0.500 on GJ, stuff like that, right? 0.500, all of that stuff. How many trades do I normally take a week? Average about 4 trades a week. Set up 2 buy on GJ. If we see a rejection, we could, I would prefer close back in the range, but that would be the trade close back in the range, or 30-minute, you know. We ideally want, actually, to be honest, it makes sense for a deeper pullback here. Safer the breakout? Yes. Breakout would be a better session move, right? As a session would be better. Any tips for passing 100k challenge? Will be the same as passing like a 5k challenge. Anything, you just need to stay consistent. Don't over risk, don't FOMO into trades. There's no rush, there's no time limit, you know. Just keep everything calm and collected, right? And follow the process. If you make sure that if you fail the challenge, you fail from following your plan, and learn to adapt the plan so you trade better. Don't fail the challenge because of emotions, even though it will happen. I would just recommend that you know, you do your best to control emotions as much as possible. Yeah, I was trying to find a way into gold here with this 5-minute candle closing below. Made it a bit strange with this long wick here. Out B on GJ. What made you decide to move to B? I mean, it's fine plan. I mean, you're playing it, I guess, safe. But I'm just interested to see your thought process. Rejections from 5-minute range? Yeah. DAX is cooking for something though. DAX is definitely cooking something. Just got back. Do you think setup 2 would be valid on GJ? Yeah, it depends where it closes though, because we're buying back into a 30-minute range. We have to be careful. If price just wants to continue down today, it's going to make a lower high from here, right? Which we could actually sell to continue a little bit lower before taking the buys. So we have to be careful of that, right? We have to be set that this is a low. That's it. Low is put in. Now we should continue up. So if it closes back inside 30-minute, 15-minute range, it looks a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, it will help it a little bit closing back inside the range. Problem, we haven't retested anything fully, right? Unless there's a previous 4-hour level this just tested, which I don't see. We just tested this yesterday. We didn't test this wick. There's actually a little bit gap between the wicks. 1 hour didn't test anything. 15-minute. Only thing that's tested something is the 5. Tested into the support zone. So is this enough? Is that how strong bullish we are? We'll have to see. Find out on today's episode. Alright, bought 5k challenge. I'm taking 1% risk, but it feels to me comfortable. I only take, no, I think you should take 1% because that's too little. That's too little. You're never gonna pass the challenge, man. You can't be scared. You can't be scared to fail the challenge. 1% risk is gonna be good, man. If you're not ready for the challenge, then you need to practice more, you know? But realistically, you shouldn't be needing to go less than 1% risk. And if you want to go less than 1% risk, then that maybe means the setup is not good enough, you know? 0.3% risk gonna get you nowhere, man. So what, you win 10 trades in a row, you make 3%. Bro, you have 10% to pass phase 1. Like, you can't be scared. Your job is to take risk. Not sure what to do on UJ. Looks like a rejection hit my B point. Let me have a look for you. Oh yeah, for me, based on 15-minute, definitely this support here would have been my B point. See, based on 30-minute, it's still open. On 1 hour, it's still open here as well, I would assume. Yeah, 1 hour is still open, but based on 50, if your stops are based on 15-minute, then yeah, it would have hit your B point here. Is there 5 there as well, sitting there? Yeah. Yeah, based on that. So yeah, same as GJ, right? This moves same as GJ. It moves same as GJ. This is moved by the yen. So for me, basing off 15, that's my B there. As you take it here, see what happens. Looks like higher low. Yeah, it could definitely make one. Let's see how GJ closed here. Does this have a top wick? Small top wick, close back inside of the range basically. Just see how this looks on broker though. I'd like to see a bigger bottom wick here so I can get in. Yeah, I'd love to see a bigger bottom wick. I don't have enough time to get into this. Stop loss is pretty big. What are we working with? 28 pips. But if this breaks out, it will be a big move. Yeah, let's see if we can get a bigger bottom wick and then we can re-enter on flips. Right now we're testing 1 hour resistance. Pretty soon we'll be testing 1 hour resistance here. One thing you can't fault, right? One thing you can't fault is me telling you that GJ looks more bullish than me than bearish, right? You can see what I mean. Look at how slow we move down, but look at this reaction up, right? This is why I was uncomfortable taking sells, and I just was uncomfortable to hold that with significant risk. Man, hopefully we get an entry after all of that planning because I deserve to be paid from that analysis. Little bit bigger bottom wick I could have entered once this flips here, and we needed to check if there was a top wick. On broker, I do have a top wick. Check your broker. So we'll see. Maybe just a breakout trade is going to be the one. I do. All right, all right. So maybe breakout trade will be the one. London Open as well, that, huh? This will be London Open as well. People don't understand how point size does matter. Oh man, I don't. This will be a little bit unlucky. Technically, we didn't actually close fully below, above. We closed at. I want to see how this looks on my broker. Broker is the last call here. So on broker, it closed right at. So it closed right at. So this is a trade where you need that big bottom wick to push through, right? We need this big bottom wick to push through because right here with that line, we can't really see if there was a top wick, and we need time. We need time to calculate everything. Give us time, Mr. GG. Give us time. Question is, are we forming some setup 6? Because if this starts pushing, might form a zone. I don't know if that really counts. We need to break structure anyways, then we can see. I have plan B if it rejects. Alright, alright. Almost forgot about London Open. Yeah, in around 10 minutes here. A little bit above 10 minutes, 11 minutes. Why is there consistency between charts? Pairs are related, right? USD JPY, GBP JPY. Nice liquidity grab on GU for buys. Yeah, GU has, I think, the same breakout setup, right? Yeah. GU will be the same breakout setup. Do you know anything about correlation coefficients between pairs? Yeah, there is some merit to that, but that's more about higher time frame. Lower time frame, you can use it to your advantage, but the problem is, if there's a correlation between both, if you're analyzing one, you should have what's going on the other. And by the time it happens when we're trading lower time frame, it might be delayed by a 5-minute candle or something like that, and you miss the move. But when trading swing trade, something like that, yeah, of course it can be different. It could be useful, but you'd use more futures. Is that considered a normal setup 1? Yes, it will be considered normal setup 1. Let me just go to the toilet and come back. Do you trade NFP? I don't trade. Oops, I'm on mute. I don't trade NFP, no. Counter trend on DAX will be above the range. Ideally, we want this 5-minute candle. I wish we had some 5-minute structure in here because there's no 5-minute structure, right? 5-minute structure is always a positive here. So if this closes above, we're relying on just pure volume here, pure London Open volume. That would be beautiful. Yeah, it would be nice if we get the volume though. We have the liquidity, we need the continuation now. And hopefully we can just hang around because we're just getting too much volume right now before London Open. I'm trying to think, can we get in this impulsively, but I don't see a way in impulsively at the moment. I really don't see in a way impulsively. There's not like a 1 hour setup 3 that we can take. Only way impulsively right now is you have to go with big boy stops, you know. Yeah, I really hope this can chill. I think I had to get a masterclass to trade better. It will help, right? It will help. It will help. I mean, this analysis we broke down very well today, I feel. You know, about how I'm leaning more on the side of buys and why, and you know, there's a level of comfort you have to have as a trader, you know. What are you comfortable taking? How's GU looking? Well, GU is not even making it above, but we could see here. Ideally on GJ we had this 5-minute candle close bearish to give us a little bit of structure. So if this can flip in the last 48 seconds, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. I got screwed in GJ sells based on 30-minute. Yeah, I did give you the analysis about GJ sells. Why I was not personally taking it myself. Harry was spot on about GJ. I doubted you and went BE. Yeah, I mean, you know, I will not always be right, but I have a process of analysis, and that process of analysis is the best thing I can do as a trader, as that's the way that I trade the market. So if I'm going to be uncomfortable taking something just because the option's there, I'm not going to force myself to take it if I'm going to be uncomfortable based on my process in a day, right? Based on my process in a day, if this is going to do it like this, is going to make me upset. Really, a little thunderstorm here right now is what we need. Not gonna look at it. Let's look at something else. What's DAX doing? Trying to make itself back up to the range. If you haven't already, guys, be sure to leave a like on the stream. Be sure to leave a like on the stream. Why don't we enter on this one? Which one, brother? Which one? Need to be clear. 460. Appreciate everyone showing up. Goal this month to get to 800 viewers. Let's try 800 viewers this month. Almost at 74k subscribers. It's very cool. 300 more. So if you haven't already, new video coming out on Sunday. Be sure to subscribe so you can watch that video. And Monday, guys, make sure to show up to Monday stream. Guess above what? Guess what? It will be giveaway day, right? Giveaway. So make sure to do that. Make sure to do that. Right? GJ close above on 5. Yeah. Why don't you check the 1 second better to trade off the 1 second? Then you don't need to wait for a 5-minute close. What are you going to do with a 5-minute close, bro? What are you going to do with a 5-minute close? No structure. It's very tough. And if you're basing it on 5-minute, technically we close below resistance. So it won't be the smartest trade. So we just have to sit here and follow the rules. It's going to be annoying if it flies, but it's what we have to do, man. Well, not what we have to do. You can take it on 5. You can take it on 5 if that's what you want to do. I have to follow what I preach here, regardless of the outcome right now. 2 minutes. If I can survive 2 minutes, happy days. If not, then that's it. I'll just call it. I still don't like that there's no 5-minute structure. Where's stops gonna go? Stops is just below here. And below here is, okay, at least we have this here to protect. But yeah, unless heavy volume comes in, probably wants to pull back. The problem is it's 50-50. 50% chance it pulls back and then goes up. 50% chance it just makes a deep bottom wick and then flies, which is kind of the one you would be wanting if you're looking to get a quick scalp. Still holding gold just after tapping 30-minute support. For that, stop loss above there. Yeah, be careful, you know, with London Open here. You did tap a target, right? Make sure that, you know, you did tap a target. I know you're trying to push heavy risk to reward here. NFP day as well, if you want to, you know, but we did tap targets. You know, so it's worse to not make anything, yeah? Or lose. I don't think GU will close above. I still struggle to trade almost 18 years already. I think you need to get some sort of proper information. If you're not profitable after 18 years, I think you need to give this a break, bro, because you're not making changes. And the only person to blame is you or the people who have been teaching you, because, you know, after that amount of time, you know, you really need to be doing something. Right, 27 seconds to close here. We need a good bottom wick. Yeah, if it's 18 months, yeah, that's different. 18 months is fine. 18 years, yo. Good bottom wick, please, sir GJ. Stop loss below the candle. We'll see if we can take a breakout. Right, bottom wick in here. Gonna give this a breakout shot, break of high. Breakout shot, break of high. See how it goes. All right. Breakout shot. Let's see what happens. Trying to continue this volume. We have no structure here, which is not the best. We need some structure, but this could be price forming structure. We don't know. Is there volume going to come in right now? We're going to blast, or does price want to make structure? One or the other is going to happen. One or the other is going to happen. GU super dump. Okay, this is not helping our trade right now. GU is on a dump here. Hopefully this is USD based. USD is pumping here, so this could be USD based. Let's see another GBP pair. All GBP pairs are dumping here, which is not good. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, all GBP pairs are dumping here. So it's not good, but coming towards your SL zone will be setup 6. We normally want, yeah, the whole zone would be a setup 6, but you would want reaction from there. You'd want a reaction from there. So you'd want to see it come back and then form a support, because it's a bigger zone. It's not a tight zone. It's not a tight zone, something like this. or something like this where it's tight, you know. So you'd want to see reaction from there. I don't like that all other GBP pairs are dumping, but I don't know how to play this, to be honest. Do I just follow through with yen weakness here? Or do I care about all the other GBP pairs dumping? This is a tough scenario. But I guess we can just manage. Worst comes to worst, we can manage, right? It's our job as a trader. Let's see what we have on lower time frame in here. We need to analyze lower time frame. So 5 minute, we know we don't have structure. So hopefully what we want is nice 1 minute structure here. This is not good having this huge gap here. So we only have this to protect our stop loss here, to be honest. So actually, this is quite a risky trade here. Without something protecting our stop loss here, we kind of turn this into a risky trade. So 5 minute candle closing here with resistance. So this is the start of making our support. So we'll have to analyze this and manage this accordingly here. The good thing is we can use this range to our advantage. Anything closing back in the range we can manage. So let's see how we're going to tackle this. This is going to be an interesting scenario here, to be honest. Interesting scenario. Five minute didn't close back in the range for us to manage as well. Piplad says I need authorization. Yeah, check your email. It's just to verify you that you're not a bot or something. So just check your email. You can verify your email from your email, right? So whatever email address you use, you can do that. Do you think there's a specific scenario set up to be more careful during NFP day end of month, or could it be random? Random. I mean, end of month, you just NFP day, it's kind of like USD pairs and, you know, not trying to push massive moves. Harry, in my opinion, you did good analysis to buy on GJ, but the way you enter was not good. There's no structure, but I like the way you're calm. Yes, there wasn't structure. As I said, this is more of a riskier entry, but is it an opportunity? Yes. Can I manage this trade? Yes. So if I can manage this trade and it's an opportunity, then I need to give it a shot, especially if we're just going to fly here, right? Especially if we're just going to fly. There's a previous 30-minute. It's a very small 30-minute. Not like a major zone. I'm more interested in this 5-minute candle close here. 5-minute, I would like to see it close above the range here. Above this range is going to be important. It's a good 5-minute close. Alright, 5-minute left top wick, yes. I'm gonna adjust my stop loss to below this range here. We shouldn't need to break this range if we want to continue up. So I basically more than halved my stop loss. Yeah, if it gets there, it's game over anyways. It'll be closing back in the range. Nice push here. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Can we get to 500? Daily resistance break even? I mean key level break even. Let's go, GJ. Amazing. Hit key level here, moving to break even, trailing. Let's go, let's go. Amazing, amazing. See what it can do here, what damage it can do. Wow, this is a great move. Let's go, wow. You know what? I took that there 1-to-1. I took that. That's a fucking amazing move, bro. Let's fucking go. I took that there. It's just a straight push. I don't know. I just took it myself. You want to hold, you can hold, but we call this to a T. Close there at about 26 pips here. 26 pips for me. It was my 1-to-1 and I took it beginning of the month, bro. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Like, let's fucking go. Who can call that analysis for buys, get into a buy like this? Look at, man, Zoom chat going crazy. Love that. Leave a W in the chat. Where's you guys? Keep it coming. Keep it coming. If you took that trade, leave a W in the chat. First of the month. We're coming in hot. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Damn. Brilliant trade, boys. Brilliant trade. Congrats to everyone who took it. And that's me done for the week, boys. That's me done for the week. I'm out. Thank you very much. Thank you, GJ. We call that to the T. And a great way to start the beginning of the month, boys. Great way to start the beginning of the month. Remember, today we opened the group as well. So amazing start to everyone who joined the group. You've paid for your month. That's it. Free month in the group now. And yeah, amazing. Beautiful. Nice to get a setup one on GJ, you know, and it's my favorite trade, this. Look at this TP. Bro, I'm super good. Look, I told, bro, everyone is trading GJ. Because when I close, look what happened. Everyone close. This is from Tradesharpe gang here. This was from Tradesharpe. Us closing positions. Time did we get triggered here? We got triggered 12:07. So make sure to leave a subscribe and a like if you found some sort of value in the stream. And yeah. Actually, yeah, that was great. Oh, this close, bro. This close. It was like direct point. Can you please add me to your group? You need to be a member to join the group, man. We just had our intake system here. We just had. So you need to be a member to join the group. We will open hopefully soon, but soon means next year. Yeah, pretty while here before we open. Can I hold? It's up to you. I closed out myself. We was best trading condition because GBP was weakest pair, yeah. So yeah. You think I should hold or should you close? It's a personal choice. I just want to wrap it up 1-to-1 beginning of the month. It's been like there's been no pullbacks on 5-minute, no pullbacks on just now we got a 1-minute pullback. I'd say if this fails below 197, we get a deeper pullback. It's just because of no pullbacks. Like we've had a lot of juice. We're actually late in the move, right? Because we're trading after the initial push here. So that's why I don't want to be greedy. What a lobster trade, Harry. Be waiting on a buy? Yeah, we have been waiting on a buy all session, man. All session. We've followed that plan to a T. I think today was a masterclass of higher time frame analysis. How to, you know, stick to your guts, stick to my analysis. The sells were there, but you can see that example of how I just have to stick to what I know best. And if we look at the session today, what played out better, the buys or the sells? Yeah, sells were an option if it was to dump down to give us better buys. I was always a buyer, right? I was always a buyer. And I think, yeah. I would have not taken this alone without structure. Yeah, this is more understanding, like, you know, look at the liquidity we grab. This is quite complex, man. This is just years of GJ. All day volume. Yeah, this is a very good volume. Very happy to see this volume beginning of November. It's definitely a gift. To be honest, I wish I didn't impulsively close, but actually I was thinking this would be a great runner position, but to be honest, not a great runner position. Why is it not a great runner position? Because higher time frame here, higher time frame ain't so, you know, higher time frame is good, but the problem is our entry. Entry is late. Entry is late. So that's the problem there. Yeah, NFP today, but still it would be cool. Yeah, I'm happy I got this. You know, so very good. Clean day. We'll take that. And we'll get on with our day, you know. Yeah, we can never predict the trade completely. So, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Keep it nice and short. NFP, don't give back profits. I'm done for the week. I'm going to show up next week, guys. Did I add this here? Yeah, I did. Nice little streak going on, actually. MashaAllah. We should hopefully can keep that up. And yeah. Not really much to say. We covered everything, man. We covered everything. Add new columns, man. And I'm always happy to start off the month with a win, man. You know, it's always nice. So, take care all. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you for showing up to stream. Remember, Monday is going to be giveaway day. Also, for the guys in the exclusive, we have some nice giveaways this month. Funded accounts, one-on-one sessions, free months. So, some really cool giveaways coming for the guys in the exclusive. And yeah, make sure, guys, also before I leave, if you didn't, if you got accepted to the exclusive but couldn't make it in because of your payment failing or something, I have left this open just for the guys on stream to hear. I have left this open to join the exclusive in case your payment failed here, okay? So if your payment failed, DM me, or you can just join by pressing join there, right? That's how you can get that. So yeah, next month, big month, guys. We have Pip Labs V4 coming out, so I'm excited for that as well. All the guys on Pip Labs now will be transferred to V4, inshallah, by the 4th. By the 4th, you guys should be there. So yeah, appreciate you all. Take care and have a great weekend, guys. See you. Bye-bye. Peace.